Big item in the news. I want just your gut reaction. Venezuela. We're being told everything from the sky is falling to freedom is at stake to here's another proof that socialism doesn't work. It kind of makes your head spin. A little country in a corner of a part of the world getting this kind of play. What are you going to do with this, with your comedy?
Well, let me ask you, how many CIA-backed coups would it take for you to realize socialism doesn't work?
That's
All right?
right.
That's what I want to know.
Good question. Good question.
I mean, you can look at our lists of times we've gotten involved in countries, and how often do we really help the country? How often do they end up just great, and our democracy bombs just fix everything? You can look at recent examples of Libya and Iraq and Afghanistan and say, how much better off are these people because we bombed them or we sanctions that, cut medicine from people. So it's the same in Venezuela right now. And really, there are three things that make us want to very much topple a government. One is socialist, throwing off the capitalist chains very much scares us. We see that with our endless hatred of Cuba and everything, and embargo of Cuba. Two is dropping the dollar, which Venezuela has done. And the third is oil. And Venezuela has the largest oil reserves of any country right now. And so we're doing it again. And if you look at it, it's just so laughable. And as I said earlier, the mask has come off with Trump and the Trump administration. John Bolton said on Fox News that we want to go into Venezuela because we want the oil. He said this would be a great opportunity for American companies to get that oil. And it's amazing that they can't even sustain the guise of this is humanitarian somehow. It's not. The people, there are shortages of certain foods in Venezuela right now because of our sanctions, largely because of how troubled their economy is. But people aren't, there's still food on the shelves. People aren't starving. There are certain foods missing. And so it's ridiculous. And 80% of the country had never heard of Juan Guaido until Trump announced him as the president of Venezuela. It's a laughable attempt.
It's amazing to me also that the debate is really between the Republican Bolton types who like almost the naughtiness of saying it the way it is. Kind of goes back to your earlier point. It's all on display by these guys. Whereas in the past, we've had the polish of some Harvard-trained character babbling about freedom, democracy, and everything else while doing exactly the same thing.
Right.